Hi, welcome to Technosoft 87 video training website. So today we will discuss about Doxygen tool. What is this Doxygen? So nowadays the documenting of any requirement or any the development activities like preparation of documentation is very tough job like to put all the development steps and classes and attributes and properties in the part of technical document. So to write a technical document of your development flow or your development code, so there is a tool called Doxygen, which is a open source for trial period. So which will uh, provide you a document which will provide you with the documentation for C++, C, Java, and Python, some of the C Sharp, .NET, PHP, etc. languages. So basically, Doxygen is a documentation system for these all languages, how document you will code will be given. So this document basically explains the code what you have written. In order to generate Doxygen based on documentation, so you need to follow some steps actually. So you have to download Doxygen onto your system. That means you should have a Doxygen executable file on your computer, and you have to write code for your development, and you have to create configuration file if you want it, and you run it Doxygen and you specify your project where it is located on your system, as I specified, maybe C++, C or Java or Python or C Sharp or PHP kind of thing. So for this, you need to download Doxygen from Doxygen website. This is the Doxygen website. So here you will be having download option, and you can download Doxygen tool from here. So after you mentioning the email ID and some of the password, you pick up and it will send you the link, and so that you will be having direct access to download this particular tool. So once you download and once you put this exe on your system, and you go and open this Doxygen wizard, so it will opens like this. It will open like with empty fields here. The first one is specify the working directory from which Doxygen will run. So it has some versions, Doxygen versions. So you need to specify the directory. Like in my system, it was installed in here. So I will be specifying this, like from where it is going to run this bin folder, and specifying here. And this project name, if you want to specify here, you can specify project name here, like C Sharp, C Sharp is on as operators something. And if you want to select a logo, you can select here logo. It is optional. And here this is mandatory, like where you need to specify the source code directory. So I have a sample application where I have written some of the sample application on C Sharp.NET for ease and as operators, using in C Sharp. So just I'm going to specify that as a source directory. So this is my source directory. So I'm specifying here. And destination directory, this is again you need to specify, like so where you want to put this documentation details. So if you are not mentioning this, it will directly place the documents in the same folder which you are specified in the source directory. So I'm specifying like my desktop, so where it is going to place all my input files. And now this is export. So these are the inbuilt general settings given by the Doxygen tool itself, and I think it's not required to change anything here. Just go to run. So here there is an option called run Doxygen, and this is a show configuration kind of thing. So what are the configurations so far we have done, like the source directory and destination directory and the kind of default variable values which the Doxygen tool is setting up. So now come to here, run Doxygen and press here. It will start running this Doxygen over the project you have mentioned in the earlier slide source directory. It will pick up all the classes and it will traverse the classes and attributes and methods, and it will generate an output with HTMLs. Okay. So now my deoxygen is done, and it has completed the documenting things with HTML files. So if you want to see this output here itself, you can click on show HTML output. It will show you directly. So here you have a save logs. If you want to save a log file, you can save it here. If I click on show HTML, you see here, so like the caption title, which I mentioned, C# is an as operator. And here, this is something called, it seems like thing is there, it seems, just a minute. So I mentioned this in desktop. So here it is creating two folders, HTML and latex. So HTML folder contains the HTML files like so what exactly your class is, what exactly your members methods available in your this project. And when it comes to the latex folder, it has the offline references of your HTML files. So this is just nothing but offline links of your HTML files. So my main page is this one. It seems not recognized well, it seems. So that's why it is not showing anything. Just a minute. It seems so it was created two folders, HTML and latex. So if you go and see here, and my index HTML, and here you can see classes here in my project, which I have mentioned in C# is and as operator, employee, program, student. These are the classes I created. If you look at the program, so this is my programs where I have been created employee class and student class, and this is the main program class. So three classes have been created here. So in these classes I have, these are the the attribute methods for the employee class, and these are the attributes for student class. So these detailed thing we can see in the document which is generated by the Doxygen here. Get here again the index page, and you can see classes employee. If you look at employee number, employee name, age, salary, and if you look at student class, you see student number, student name, and age. And as usual, program, it always contains check object. Only one method it seems it has. This program having only one method check object. That's why it is like showing only one thing here. So this way, like, you can generate documentation for your program for C++ or C# or Python or PHP languages. So, and you can finally generate HTML, and you can put into somewhere for the publishing purpose. So hope this clears about Doxygen, how it is going to work out. So we'll see you on next tools in the next session. Thank you.